Hello, welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back with our series, which is my favorite rock albums from 1975. Coming in at number 9 on day 9, February the 9th, is Rainbow, Man on the Silver Mountain, or if you prefer, Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, Man on the Silver Mountain. This was my first Rainbow album. It's probably my second favorite Rainbow album. It's a fantastic album. I love the cover. And it wasn't the album that introduced me to Ronnie James Dio, but was one of the first ones I heard his voice on. So this album was released August the 4th, 1975, of course. At Musicland Studios in Munich. Classified as heavy metal, but obviously it predates the real heavy metal, I think, by a little, maybe by an album. You know, some people think Rising might be the first heavy metal album. On the Oyster label in the UK, I couldn't read that word, and Polydor in the US and the rest of the world. Produced by Ritchie Blackmore, Martin Birch, and Ronnie James Dio, of course. Okay, the tracks on the album, I'm just going to move this down, so in case I can't read what I'm going to read off of the album, I have it ready here to go. But before we do that, we'll just state who's in the band. So this album features Ronnie James Dio on vocals, Ritchie Blackmore on guitars, Mickey Lee Soul on piano, mellotron, cavalette, and organ, Craig Gruber on bass, and Gary Driscoll on drums. All those guys, the last three guys, are all gone by the next album. This is a reoccurring theme with Ritchie. He likes to hire you for an album and then you're gone, right? Anyways, some really, pretty much a lot of my favorite Rainbow songs are on this album. Man on the Silver Mountain, definitely a classic. The opening self-titled track is fantastic. Got that heavy riff at the beginning, which I really like a lot. The second song, Self-Portrait, another really good track for me, one of my favorite. Black Sheep of the Family, I don't mind it, but it was a little bit different than what the rest of the album sounds like. I didn't really warm up to it too much over the year. Catch the Rainbow, just a great vocal song for Ronnie James Dio here. I really like that a lot too. He really showcases how good his voice is. Snake Charmer, it's okay. Temple of the Kings, that's okay as well. If you don't like rock and roll, I never really cared for that one. 16th Century Greensleeves, that's a pretty solid song for this particular album, liked it a lot. And Still I'm Sad, not too bad. So basically that first side of the album, which has Man on the Silver Mountain, Self-Portrait, Black Sheep of the Family, and Catch the Rainbow, that's the side I like the most. The other side, not as much, but still, I've had this album in vinyl, I've had it in cassette, and I have it now, of course, in CD form, and I've liked it all three times. I don't think it's as good as Rainbow Rising, which was their next album to come up, but it's still a pretty solid album for a band that was just starting out. So pretty good. I like it. So it comes in here, number 9. If I'd done this 10, 15 years ago, this album would have been higher up too. Probably would have made the top 10, but a lot of material has come out and a lot of stuff I've discovered. It just pushed it down a little bit. So it's not that it's a bad album. It's coming in at day 9. It's not a bad album by any stretch, but just not as prolific with me as it once was. So but still I enjoy it quite a bit. I really love that Catch the Rainbow. I just think that whenever I'm thinking of Ronnie, and that's one of the songs I like to sing all the time in the shower. It's one of my favorite shower songs, if you want to call it. Just because he has such an amazing voice, so amazing. Anyways, I thank you for coming and watching this episode. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. It's much appreciated, helps me out. And if you got any comments about this particular album, please leave them down below. Always interesting comments, and I try to answer my comments for the most part. I think I've answered pretty much everything that's been sent to me so far, and it's been an enjoyable experience. So you have yourself a good evening, and we will see you in the morning when this comes out. Bye.